So let's move on. The Longjiang. This is one of the few ships that never actually saw service. It was a prototype for the V-25 destroyer, with which we are all so fondly familiar from death races and torpedo jousting, if nothing else. So, what do we got? Very similar to the German design, except you'll notice that the forward torpedo tubes are missing. She only has two launchers, twin tubes, mounted midships. Guns are, I believe, the same as the V-25, three 105mm guns in the baseline. Interestingly, I believe V-25 actually starts with 88s but can upgrade. And Longjiang B kicks that up to 7,700 health. So, here's the good news. Those torpedo tubes might not be quite so numerous, but she gets 8.5-kilometer torpedoes. Okay,
deep water torpedoes.
They're deep water. They only do 49 knots, which is actually pretty decent for Tier 2. But 8.5-kilometer range on a ship that, out of the box, has a stealth rating of 5.4 kilometers. Slap on a concealment commander. And add some camouflage. And what do we have? 4.7-kilometer detection range. And she gets quite a generous allowance of smoke. And it's, I believe it's the US smoke, 70-second active time, 30-second laying.
It's not the US smoke.
No, it's not.
Something very interesting. Well, you see the active time is like 30 seconds, which is a lot. But the US smoke lasts a lot longer than this.
Right.
She does get a lot of charges, so I have my doubts about that active time.
Well, it is what it says it is. Let's just, for reference, quickly grab a look at the... I think it's the Samson, which is the Tier 2 destroyer. Quickly purchase that back. Without commander. Grab. Okay, so US Tier 2 smoke, 22-second active, 240-second reload, 106-second duration. So, yes, it's... I thought that was actually the US smoke. I'm wrong. My apologies. On the bright side, interesting torpedo setup. Only 3 guns, but the 105mm L45, and yep, that's the German gun. I believe same option you get on the V25s. And as Stump points out, you can more or less chain smoke. Assuming he's talking about the same launcher. Maybe. 30-second reload. Yes, actually you can. There's only a 10-second gap, so you get rather a lot of smoke in this thing, which is going to be interesting. Also, because the guns are so small, there's no difference between your smoke firing range and your minimum detection. It's 2 kilometers across the board. So, standard Tier 2 upgrades, i.e. magazine mod 1 and nothing else. Fully upgraded, right. Okay, if you are set, let us go have some fun with battleships. I think I'm going to end up missing these extra 2 torpedo tubes, though.
Especially the location on those. That was quite useful.
Yeah, I think we're going to end up just playing these like Japanese destroyers. And speaking of V25s, well, we weren't likely to get a Mikasa or 2 to bully, were we? So we're just going to have to make do with some cruisers instead. Okay. They've got a Takehana, so we haven't got the smallest guns on the match. That is something of a surprise. Right, so... unleash the smoke. Stump makes the point, by the way, that the smoke launcher is identical across all the tiers. So, yeah. You can argue for tier 10 smoke at tier 2, but smoke power really is a relatively minor thing. It doesn't necessarily change that much in its tactical function. Anyhow, let's push it forwards. Oh, you've plugged your engine boost, so I'll do that as well.
See how fast this thing goes.
Well, she's 36 out the box with engine boost. Well, I just went past 38. Yeah, so add on another 5%. 39.9. Oh, 38.9. So basically, plus she'll basically break 40 knots just with Sierra Mike and engine boost. So she's a quick little ship. She's stealthy, and okay, the torpedoes don't come very many of them, but it's enough to mess up a cruiser.
Or a Mikasa.
Yeah, well, Mikasa, haven't seen that much of her of late. Most because I don't play much down at tier 2. Okay, speaking of cruisers, there's our target right.
Yep, see it.
Alright, dumping torps onto that Dresden. Or maybe not, this is an appalling shot, but what the hell? Fish running. Chase that torpedo boat.
Oh no, it can torp enemy destroyers.
Indeed, we cannot have that. The only good news is I think, one, we're about to run him aground. Yep.
Smoking up.
Indeed.
Panic destroyers, panicked.
Holding target. Okay. Turning
See if we
port.
can scare him a bit.
Right. I doubt it. I'm going to run in and flush him on at the short acquisition.
There he is.
Yep. Well, if you... I don't know whether or not you forced him to change his underwear, but he's certainly thinking about it. Who just launched from behind? Oh, gods.
Mikasa.
Yeah, that's not the problem. Oh, thank heaven this guy can't aim yet.
He didn't need to.
He didn't. Oh well, that's one way to pick up the 10 Juliet Charlies for today. Fun and engaging. And no, the torpedo one shouldn't go off.
You're not going to get a Juliet Charlie though, because
oh, good point. I don't get credit because it's in a test ship. Ah.
Yeah.
Mutter, mutter, curse. Alright, Stress, where did you get to? There you are. Right, where are the Asians? Scattered across most of the map in small and very confused chunks, I think is the best way to sum me up at the moment. I even installed the detonation mod.
Yeah.
Just a reminder,
it's a small destroyer.
Yes, and those were very small guns it was firing at me.
Yeah, but you get splashed quite a lot. There's not a lot of ship to go around, so...
No, there definitely isn't now that it's been spread across the lower stratosphere. And that's why you don't face-check torpedoes with a cruiser. We are not having much luck, are we?
Nope.
Oh well. Avenge us at least. Boom.
Watch me get detonated now.
You appear remarkably unexploded.
Well, there's still 15 minutes to get detonated, so...
I don't think you're going to have to wait that long, honestly. Not with the V25 point blank. Oh. Weapon in the water.
Oh, I think my engine's out.
That might actually save you. Okay, it'll save you from the torpedoes. It won't save you from the Umikaze, the Takebana, and the V-25 that are all gunning for you.
Oh, well, okay.
Okay.
Team Torps for the win.
Yay, it's low-tier battles. Sometimes they're more interesting than the high-tier stuff because you never know what crazy stuff's gonna happen next. And I bet this is where you're really missing those surface-running torpedoes.
Well, I mean, it's not like I have the chance to fire them off anyway, but...
No.
Sure would have been nice to maybe get some random hits. Oh well.
Oh well, at least it's down to 3-2. So...
Except our Umikaze is basically out of the game.
Okay, so it's down to 3v. Actually, the Umikaze is capping and in smoke. So he might just... No, he won't, because... Oh, the Chester can't get back in time to interrupt the cap. And they've got 2 to our... Yes, I think...
Well, there is a Weymouth. Somewhere.
Yes. I'm worried about the Takebana and the Umikaze that are in the cap circle and merrily overtaking our cap.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh, so that's a funky Chester with that camo.
Oh. Yeah, that's... It's not quite full dazzle, but it's getting pretty close if you look at it from an angle. I mean, that middle section, where you just have that seam. I realise it's probably a limit of the way the texturing is being handled, but that does look pretty like almost straight dazzle. And our Chester is almost executing a tactical Notzer, but not quite. But he's not going to spot the destroyers fast enough to block the cap, which is unfortunate. Yes, I think German destroyers will have the same effect, Doc. The fact that you can, as you say, just rush their smoke and, well, you only really have to worry about guns because you know their torpedoes can't hit you. Yeah, that's going to become quite a popular tactic against the Pan-Asians.
Chester, your priorities are screwed up.
I think he'd realised that he was going to lose the match anyway, was just trying to get a bit of damage.
Yeah.
Right, so... Do you want to try that again because of the unceremonious exit?
Sure.
Okay. And this time, because I am not getting burned like that twice, well, more accurately exploded like it, yes, I'm throwing premium consumables on this thing. I have no shame. We've discussed this question. And log in that. So, yep, just blowing all the cash on an engine, on mods. And then this time around, we are going to slap a Juliet Charlie. There we go. And we're also going to slap on a Sierra Mike, because why not? Let's see what the top speed of this thing actually is. Right.
This is the moment where I throw in a complaint about the detection mechanics of this game.
Oh?
This thing has 5mm higher caliber than an Akizuki, and the Akizuki gets 2.4 in smoke after firing.
Right.
This one's just constant 2.
Possibly the difference between muzzle velocities and powder charges and smoke and who knows what. Let's face it, by the time you're down to 2 kilometers, you're at a short acquisition range anyway. So it doesn't much matter. Oh, we have battleships in the mix this time.
And they're gone. No, wait, they're back. Okay.
Yay! The amazing appearing, disappearing battleships.
12v12 Mikasa.
Secondaries for days. Secondaries for days.
They will not see us. We are too stealthy.
Want to know another complaint? Well, there's the fact that this channel is running at approximately 1.2% of Flamu's viewership, and we're up against tier 3s, and, well, at least they don't have too many destroyers and there is no carrier to think about. But which complaint did you have in mind, Doc? KMD is yes, the concealment penalty is tied to the hull and not the guns. it would be nice if it was tied to the guns, so there was actually a reason to take the smaller caliber stuff on things like the Gerda. But wargaming decideth, wargaming gaveth, wargaming tooketh away again. Stress. Can I suggest that we run straight north from this? If we get tied up with the destroyer in the slot to the west, it's going to get ugly.
Yep.
Okay.
Then again, the Dirtski will be on her own.
And? Mildly sociopathic at this point.
Yeah.
Besides,
Well,
if the Dushki
providing the Dirtski is going down there.
If the Dushki goes left, there's no destroyer cover for the rest of the fleet anyway, so we need to go there. Okay, so with Sierra Micon, top speed unboosted is 37.7. Let's plug in the turbo.
Yeah, but do keep in mind low tier meta. All destroyers go south. All battleships and cruisers go north.
And no one touches their rudders. Bring it on.
Yep.
Top speed 40.1, 40.2, 0.4, 0.5.
Hello, St. Louis. Are you going to block my path?
Topping out at 40.8. Are we going to hit 41 knots in a tier 2 destroyer? No. No, it looks like 40.8 is as fast as this thing goes, which is still close to twice what most of the battleships are doing. Speed! I mean, it's not French grade, but it's still pretty quick. Certain amusement to be had in the thought of this thing overhauling tier 10 destroyers. Okay, oh, one St. Louis, a Kolberg, and oh,
There's the Wakataka.
yeah, breaking away and just leaving him in the dust.
Call back.
Yep. And the St. Louis has ducked behind the island, so he wasn't in the mood for eating torpedo. Let's just flick that on. Also worth noting, this thing appears to have no anti-air whatsoever.
Yep.
Not that it's really going to need it. I mean, this is a tier 2. So, I mean, the only way in which you'd get into a fight with an aircraft carrier is if there was a failed division going on. Okay, 4.9 concealment, so I've got about 1,200 meters safe margin on this St. Louis. Where are all their battleships? I will be very disappointed if all the battleships have gone off and played somewhere else. Alright, skim east past this island. Risk I'm going to get jumped by the Caledons as I come around this corner, but should be able to finesse it. I think that... oh no, the South Carolina has raised steam. There's the Caledon. Yeah. Okay. Target is steady, on course, track 1, track 2. Torpedoes running straight and normal. Could people please not spook the idiot cruiser? That would be very much appreciated.
Okay.
He's turned anyway.
Okay.
Maybe too late. No, this is going to take him across the path. Damn it.
Ooh.
Never mind, got the extra range, and I have just finished reloading as well. So, switch targets, hit the St. Louis, track 1, track 2, try and anticipate the turn, roll away.
Look out, Friant, there's torpedoes! No!
Well, he only ate one of them.
Yes, this is the best possible outcome for the Friant.
True.
Other than not getting hit at all, but let's face it, that wasn't an option for him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, so that's where the Wakatake went. Right, guns up. And torpedoes straight under the Wakatake. Oh, the annoyance. That would have been a kill with surface runners. That did not stop me accidentally clonking the other Caledon, so I'll take it. Nice thing about these long-range, slow-running torpedoes, you can very easily hit targets that you weren't necessarily aiming at to start with.
Hello, SC. How are you today?
We kind of need to break south. They're pushing rather hard on that flank. Flood chance, I believe, was marginally higher. Damage should be approximately the same, tier for tier. And... oh. Guns still on.
There's somebody in our cap.
There is. It's the V-25. Okay. The good news is I'm about to surprise him. The bad news is I don't have surface running torpedoes. So he will be able to get a snapshot to me, and this could get extremely nasty.
Oh, wow.
There he is.
South Carolina dodged on my torpedoes.
Oh.
How could he have possibly spotted them? They're so stealthy.
Clearly he had American radar hacks. Oh, and that V-25 is making a run on me. Or he's just panicking and sailing in circles, which is entirely possible. Nope, he's actually making a run on me. Torpedo launchers are looking my way. I really need this guy to die right now, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you. Okay, cancel that. Oh, and I ran to the Samson as well. Fine. Dump smoke. Get out of here. There's a Bellerophon shooting at me. He can't aim, thank whatever powers there be. Okay. Circle round. Match pointers. And locked on Samson. Oh, he's on fire. Good. Only having 3 barrels really hurts. Oh, now he's on fire again. Good. Well, if the St. Louis can't finish him in that situation, there really is no hope.
Oh, I hit a torpedo on the South Carolina.
Yay!
Seems like there is justice in this world.
Oh, good.
He's also completely ignoring me, but blind fired my smoke a couple of minutes ago.
That's fine. Being completely ignored is a very good thing.
Oh yes, I'm not complaining. I'm just complaining about the blind firing the smoke, where you have a very slim chance of hitting someone, and then completely ignoring someone that is spotted.
I suppose the logic simply goes that you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Okay, this is risky as hell.
SC is flooding.
That's not what I'm worried about. Okay, oh, hello, Kohlberg. Well, the good news is it's only about a 25-second reload.
You're torping the Kawachi.
I am taking a very sizable risk there, yes. I warned A-Days, he's got enough time to get out of the way, and now I'm close quarters with a Kohlberg. Just hoping I can get to him before the Durski does. Guns out, let's get his attention. Run 1, run 2.
Oh, wait. Ah, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I thought you were afraid that the Dirtski was coming in for the kill.
No, I
And then
was
I
worried.
saw the Dirtski is on 500 health. Now I understand.
No, and also I managed to miss with the torpedoes. I misjudged the Kolberg's turn.
And you've got a Bellerophon coming on your right.
Oh, goody. Well, the Bellerophon I can handle. Hello, mister. Good to see you.
Are you running any Julia Charlies at the moment?
Yes.
Okay. You're good. You're good.
Not really. I mean, I've only got 4 torpedoes in the tubes. And the Bellerophon, I'm pretty sure, can eat the whole salvo and not care.
Well, you're about to get another 4.
True enough. 15 seconds. And the Bellerophon just torpedo beated them anyway.
Ah, cool.
Right. You're about to come around the corner and pick him up again. Thought as much. Assured acquisition. Hopefully he won't indicate him just how quick our reload can be, but I don't think I can take much from his main batteries. Because I think we actually reload faster than his main battery does. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 of 4, and you're going to get... Ouch!
Oh!
So, yes, it turns out that you cannot, in fact, eat much of a broadside on these things.
I don't think that comes as a surprise, though.
No. I was just kind of hoping the Bellerophon... I thought the Bellerophon had blown all his turrets. Bit of a surprise that he hadn't. Okay, let's pull away from the Gorn and lock on here. So, yeah, capable little boat. Extra range on the torpedoes isn't bad, but I don't mind admitting that at tier 2, I'd almost rather have the V25.
Yeah.
Surface running torps and the extra 2 tubes.
Well, I mean, it's the same for every Pan-Asian, if you ask me. It's a good boat, but you can't hit destroyers with torpedoes.
And that's actually quite a major part of the current meta, at least for knife fighting.
Yeah.
Get close, get to where even a destroyer can't evade, and it's just a question of who's got fish in the tubes first. Oh, free art just went pop, which leaves that irritating little Wakataki. And then that is it. So, yeah, fun little boat, but if I want low tier giggles, I think at the moment I'll stick with my 25. On the bright side, it's a good introduction to stealth torping, and the guns aren't horrid, given that it's a tier 2.
Let's see if we can scare this.
I doubt it. I'm not even sure. I know they don't get the torpedo alarm when they fire at a deep water. And I believe that they get a different icon as well. I'm not even sure they get the proximity warning indicators. Oh, clipped him there. Okay. Just let stress finish up here. Yoink.
He's turning in. Oh, right into the Caledon's shells.
Yeah, he's dead. Okay, so first and second, tied first and second, rather impressively. Not sure how we managed that. And unsurprisingly, turned. Did I forget to restock That can't be right. Oh, of course, it doesn't reckon them in on an auto reload, so okay. Would have just about turned a slight profit on that, even without premium, so yeah.
39,000 for me.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's grab a box just as a quick interlude. Come on, torpedo guy, don't let me down now. He let me down.
Is it just the normal one?
It's a normal one. And who wants to bet this has Juliet Charlies in it? No, at least Wargame, proof positive that Wargaming do not actually stack the odds on these boxes. Well, sort of.